Greetings to all Animal Crossing fans. If you're looking for a way on how to play Animal Crossing New Horizons into your PC, then this is perfect video tutorial for you, because in this video tutorial, I'm going to teach you where to get Animal Crossing New Horizons game, all of its files that is needed in order for it to run into your PC, and I will teach you how to install ryujinx emulator. This is the app which will play Animal Crossing New Horizons game here. So if you do not know, or if you are new, ryujinx emulator is a Nintendo Switch emulator that will enable you to play Nintendo Switch games as long as you have all these files here installed into your ryujinx emulator. As you can see here, I have Animal Crossing New Horizons game here, and it's shown and detected in ryujinx emulator. So first of all, I'm going to teach you where to get ryujinx emulator. So open a web browser and just type in ryujinx emulator and hit search. Then ryujinx.org is their official website. Go to that, the first result, and then go to download. If you have a Mac device, then you should have a Mac OS with a later version, which is 11 or later version, so that you can run ryujinx. And if you have a Linux system, then you can download the emulator here. And for those who are using Windows, then you can just download it here. So since in this video tutorial I'm using Windows 11 22H2 version and all its updates has been installed in my PC, ryujinx emulator has no issue with it. Since the download and installation process is really easy to do, so I'm just going to skip on this part now, and I'm just going to minimize this because anyone can do the installation and it's really easy to do, and any noob can do that. So I'm just going to assume now that you have already installed ryujinx emulator. If this is your first installation, then boot up or run ryujinx emulator now, and you'll be met with certain errors saying that you will need certain files to be installed into your ryujinx emulator. So what are those files? So these are the files that you need. You will need to have the keys and the firmware, which is version 15, in order to run Nintendo Switch games into your ryujinx emulator. So this is the Nintendo Switch keys and the Nintendo Switch firmware. Okay, you will need these files in order for ryujinx emulator to boot up Nintendo Switch games. And you should have the Animal Crossing New Horizons game into an XCI file format in order for it to be detected in ryujinx emulator. So if you're asking me where you can get all these files, legally speaking, you can only get these files through a modded Nintendo Switch console, which has a custom firmware installed in it, okay? Because if it has a custom firmware installed in it, it means that you can access your Nintendo Switch system files. And once you have access on that, then you can just copy the keys files and the firmware files into your PC. And in order to get an Animal Crossing game, you should own the game, you should have bought the game, you should own it, and then digitally back it up into an XCI file format. Okay, so if you don't have a Switch, or if you have a Switch but don't know how to do all the things that I have said in this video tutorial, I'm just going to save you that hassle and teach you where to get all of these files here. So I'm just going to minimize ryujinx first, and I'm just going to leave a QR code here wherein you will scan it with your QR code reader, wherein you will be redirected to the download page wherein you can get all of these files here. So be sure to use your phone. Then you'll be redirected to the site, which is approms.com, and in the middle part of the website, you can get the XCI file format of the game. And in the bottom part of the website, you can get the keys and firmware for the Switch. So be sure to check out the entirety of the website so that you can get all of these files. So I'm gonna assume now that you already have all of the files into your PC, just like mine here. It's time to install them into your ryujinx emulator. To do that, just go to ryujinx, go to File, go to Open ryujinx folder, and then go to the System folder here. And then open the keys zip file here, and then just drag and drop these files or copy and paste that file into that folder. Because this is first installation, this folder should be empty. So I'm just going to close on this now. Now the next step is to install the firmware. To do this, just go to ryujinx, go to Tools, go to Install Firmware from XCI or zip file, and then choose on that firmware file. So I'm choosing version 15. And it will say you have to install the firmware, hit yes, and it will say successfully installed. Meaning that your ryujinx emulator now is fully capable of booting up Nintendo Switch games. You will know that it is successful because it will detect the games and it will show the icons of that games, okay? So now, what's the next step? The next step is now to optimize ryujinx emulator in order it can play Animal Crossing New Horizons with no issues at all. To do this, just go to Options, go to Settings, and in this part, just pause the video and copy my settings from here. So be sure to copy everything in order for it to run into your PC smoothly. So in the game directories, this is where you will put your game, and your game should be in XCI or NSP file format, because that is the only format that ryujinx emulator will be able to put. Now go to input. Now it's better to play on Nintendo Switch games with a controller because it's really hard to control the game with using just mouse and keyboard. So to do this, just go to player 1 and go to configure, and then just hook up your controller. So my controller is not detected yet, so I'm just gonna hook up my Nintendo Switch Pro controller here. So I'm just gonna close this again, and then I will connect my controller and go to configure. And now my Nintendo Switch Pro controller is now detected. So if you don't have a Pro controller, then you can use your Xbox or PlayStation controller or any PC controller that you can connect via USB. And then you just map it up accordingly to your liking. Then hit save. Now go to System. Again, pause the video and copy my settings from here. Then go to the Graphics tab. Okay, so this is the most important part. So be sure to copy everything. The graphics backend multi-threading should be on. Graphics backend API should be in Vulkan. Preferred GPU is your dedicated graphics card. Mine is an RTX 2070 Super. The enhancements is enable shader cache and enable macro HLE. Resolution scale should be in 2x resolution so that the game will look much sharper and much more beautiful than the native resolution of the Switch. But if your PC can't handle that, then you can just use the native resolution. Anisotropic filtering should be auto, and aspect ratio should be in 16:9. Once done, hit apply and save. Now your ryujinx emulator is now fully playable into your PC and is now optimized to run Animal Crossing New Horizons. And a little bit of disclaimer, I'm not going to show you a gameplay of Animal Crossing New Horizons because we all know that Nintendo is really strict on this kind of content, especially when you're talking about Nintendo Switch emulation into your PC. So to save myself from the hassle of being my channel being taken down and my videos being taken down, I'm not going to show you guys, but I am willing to show you a little bit of boot up of the game here. And I'm just going to, let's say, blur the screen, and then we'll stop from there once it's booting up into the game. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. So this is real time. I will be not skipping anything. So to show you the proof that the game is running quite smoothly and with no issues at all. So here it is now. It will take the boot up will take some time because it will load up the shader cache for the game. Okay. Let's wait for a while. This might take some time. Okay, so now here, it's booting up and it's showing something within the game. So I'm just gonna pause the emulation now. So that's it. That's basically it. That's what you need to do in order to play Animal Crossing New Horizons into your PC with no issues at all and fully optimized, and it runs 60 FPS with no issues. Okay, so if you have some questions regarding the installation process of this game of new Animal Crossing New Horizons, just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer all of them. And please do subscribe to my channel. This will help me out. And thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye for now.